welcome to installing fonts. Woohoo! You would wonder, like, why is that important? Because your Keynote and your Word document will not look correct to you the way we show you it should look if you do not get these fonts installed correctly.
That's right, and so what I want to suggest that you do is make our video a little bit smaller and then follow along with us. Click on the areas we're telling you to click on. That's one of the ways I learned best, and I think it'll be helpful to you too. So let's get into this. Okay, so I'm going to start way back here. So I might be starting too far back for some of you, but here is the free curriculum. So I'm going to add it to my cart, and recently viewed. And now I'm going to click checkout. There's a lot of other things you can check out on the K&M store if you want, but right now I'm just going to show you the checkout process. Now, if this is your first time here, you're just checking out that demo version, you're going to have to fill in all that kind of stuff. I'm going to log in so I don't have to type all that stuff out. So scroll to the bottom, you'll have to click I accept the terms that you're not going to put this out on the web and call it your own. Hit place order, and there you go. So if you just checked out with this stuff for the first time, you literally can just click on fonts, bing, it's downloading. It's going to open up, so it'll pop up. There it is, it's going down there. You can work your way through the list, download what you need. If you've already purchased it before and now you've signed back in with your account, you can go, when you first sign in to your account, after you log in, it's going to pop up you to this section. So what I like to do is I'll go to the downloads area. You can go to orders, but it can get a little confusing the more orders you have on which one you're actually looking for. So just go to the downloads button, and I'm going to scroll to the bottom. That's my newest stuff. And so right here is my fonts. We just downloaded them. Let's get the Word docs and extras. And today, let's work out of the full screen one. So let me download that. I'm going to put, all these are going to show up in my download folder or where you designate for your downloads to go. So I've actually switched it. I like when I download it, they show up on my desktop. So you're going to see those pop up there. So let me exit out of here, exit full screen because we don't need this anymore. We have our 3 zip files here that we downloaded. I actually swapped out. Instead of doing the full screen, we did widescreen so that it actually fills the whole screen. It would just look better that way. Anyway, so 3 zip files. Double clicking on each one of them to unzip those files, and then you can actually get rid of these 3 zip files that we have. We don't need those anymore. So you can highlight them, right click, move to trash, drag them to the trash, whatever you want. So I have right here, this is my folder, Why the Cross, a Kid Nation series. And it has the extras, it's got the demo, the week 1. If this was a regular month series that you downloaded, you'd have a whole lot, you'd have more weeks in here, you'd be more in the extras. So anyway, what I'm gonna do is I'm actually gonna drag this keynote in here. I would do that with all the other keynotes of the other weeks also, so it can all be in one spot. Makes it real easy to find Why Your Cross stuff. Fonts, I'm not gonna do that though, because I need to drag these into my library. So what I'll do is I'm going to double click on Macintosh HD to open that up. Now a lot of Macs, I know they don't have that on there. It's my personal preference. So in order to get to that, you'd go to File, New Finder Window, opened up on my desktop, and you see this tab down here where it shows where your files are at. You can just double click on Macintosh HD at that point, and that's going to get you to the same spot. If you don't see this right here, you'll go up to View, Hide, or Show Path Bar. If I click Hide, that part's going to disappear. You want to click Show Path Bar to get you to the Macintosh HD. Then you go to Library, and then your fonts folders. You need to then highlight these fonts and simply just drag and drop these into your fonts folder. Now, it's going to say, you already have these. For you, it won't say that because obviously you don't have this file yet.
But it might say authenticate, which means you need to put in your password to drag and drop fonts. And if it's a church computer, you might need your administrator password, so that just might be something to be aware of.
So it'll pop up just like this. You'll type in your password as an example of what, oops, helps if I type the right password. And now my fonts folder is empty because I just dumped them all into my fonts folder. So I can delete this off the desktop. I don't like clutter, so we'll drop that off. And so now we just have our Y the cross here, and close that fonts folder so we don't accidentally move something out of there. And now when I open up Keynote and the Word document, they're gonna look right. Now if that Keynote program here was open beforehand, or the Word document was open beforehand, before you drug those fonts into that folder, it's not gonna look right. You have to open those up after you install the fonts. But because we did, we have the right look in here. So if I go down to this, why did Jesus have to die on the cross? It would most likely be just like a Arial or Times New Roman or something like that. But I now know I have the fonts installed correctly, so they are looking good.
Okay, so there you go. Your fonts are installed. If you wanted to run these slides exactly how they are, print the Word document off, you are set.
But if you want to get into customizing them, which is super simple and we're going to show you how, check out the next video.